check was full. Where's Ollie?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, the Warriors are...
Well, D.A. hitting the reset button can be a painful process. Chris, you played for 5 different teams, a couple of them multiple times. How long do you think it takes to feel comfortable in a new situation for a player?
I tell you, Kevin, that's such a hard tightrope to play. I remember going to different teams, and you have to understand the culture of the team. You have to understand who their best players are already. You have to understand the style of play, and building trust takes time from both sides. So usually you'll come into a situation and you want to make sure that you're showing that you're a great teammate. So usually in that area, teammates are saying, wait a minute, we brought the guy, we brought you over here. We want you to be that guy that we traded for, the guy we just signed or recruited. We were a fan of you. Do the things that you do great. We'll catch up with you. So a lot of it starts with mutual respect, and that means mutual deferment. And then after, while you're both deferring, you're like, wait, we got to win some games. Okay, you be you, I'll be us, and we'll all do it together. And kind of once you get over that kind of fine dance in the beginning, that icebreaker, usually that's when things start rolling.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's AI. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. AI outside, Aldridge. Basket is good, the assist from AI.
Oh, you can tell a player who learned the game the hard way like AI did. I mean, those are the guys making passes like that.
And Holiday kicks to Oubre. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
It's AI with the drive. Count that one.
Keep the pressure on. That's what AI likes to do, and it gets him the and one.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Free throw, no good for AI. And the Grizzlies with possession. 8-point game. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season. Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Number 1, the Spurs.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
From 15 feet away, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by AI. Aldridge has got his 2nd basket of the game. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
A moment now to see the numbers for Drew Holiday. 9th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. And that one drops.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Jackson. Misses off the right iron. Here's San Antonio now. They've outscored him 16 points to 2, not slowing down. Took him no time at all on that one. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Holiday kicks to Carter. Pass to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Good point. Out to White. AI outside. And that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Here's Clavel. White covering. Clavel passes to Banks. Rose in the post. Working on AI.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Count it.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Rose. He's guarded by AI. Over AI. Misses off the left iron.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off him. Just couldn't knock it down.
And White kicks to AI. Takes it from 10. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Rose, just 5 on the clock. And again, Memphis no good. Here's AI. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Spurs lead by 16. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but teams changing it up here. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. At one point, they led by 16. Holiday out there with Carter. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Oubre. And it's Banks in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Jazz was terrific. He scored 20 points and was really dynamic, doing a great job of finding his teammates and playing tough defense the other end. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Holiday finds Jackson. Back to Holiday. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Oubre. He's coming off a 22-point game against Miami. Outside Holiday. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist, and it falls over the rim and in. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Poked away. And good coming on the assist by AI. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Carter outside. Feeds it to Banks. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. San Antonio making a switch here. Noel's checked in. .24 seconds left in the first half. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. A rebound by the Spurs.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job on it.
It's AI on the wing. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. They just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Stolen by AI. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Close. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Michael Kidd Gilchrist out there at DeRozan. Then it's AI, and it's Walker in at the 2 guard.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
AI dishes to Aldridge, and the shot goes in. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Carter, the pass to Oubre. Jackson kicks to Banks. Memphis moving that ball around. Walker with a clean look. The Spurs rebound, and the basket by DeRozan.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Grizzlies shooting around 41% on the night. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You know, see, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. What parts of your game were the easiest to strengthen and fine-tune?
Wow, that's a great question, Kev. I have to think about that. The easiest. Well, I would say for me it was whatever I was doing well in college. And so that was on the post, on the right block, stealing James Worthy's spin move. And it was easier to get a little bit quicker in that because now I got to see him use it and do it to me. It was easier to have my jump shot start to get in the place that I wanted it to as a rookie. But why? Because I had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Chris Mullin, there to sit and practice with. And so when you have a great shooter and a mentor like him, it's easier because they explain it to you, and then not only do they explain how to do it, they show you through their work ethic. And so for me, it was pretty easy in those areas because I had a great mentor in Chris Mullin.
I love that story. Here's AI. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
What a show of strength from AI right there on that play. Not going to be thrown off by any amount of contact.
Outside Rose. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Banks, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Rose looking around. Kicks it to Banks. Passes to McDonald. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Outside Rose. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
AI outside. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The pass to McDonald, stolen by AI. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Harkless. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And you love the effort, just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Down low. Rose, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Here's AI. Lays it up off the glass. AI's got 10 points now just in this quarter. AI has been leading the charge for San Antonio. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Memphis, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Anderson is out there with Nash. Then there's Carter. And it's McDonald in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Nash. And the layup falls. Nash has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Grizzlies. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Hicks. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement, and I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for them. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And AI with the stuff.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to McDonald. Outside Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. AI up top. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Well, Marcus, your game has evolved. Started as a finesse player, and now you have a lot more inside aggression. How did you get more comfortable down low?
Just takes time, you know. I got stronger.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.